I'll take a bit of time. So just sort of get to your point, and let me come round and I'll give you the buzz in a two-way, and then we'll sort of all head down.
His time takes about 2 hours.
Yeah, typical.
That last time.
Typical.
Last time I was sitting on the point.
When you get older, you'll realise that going for 2 hours is a good thing.
Mate, that's really slow.
Righto, Das, if you want to get them going. I just went up and over this hill, done a sweep out the back, nothing here. So the cattle are starting to come my way. I'm just going to quickly trot down the bottom here and put a block on them. Das is coming around that other side, and then Benny's coming down the middle. So we'll get this mob grouped up and then we'll trot them up the guts. Now we've had a mission here. Das has come off the bloody horse, poor bugger. He's all right though, thank God. Now we've got this mob of cattle here. We've just come up a bit further. We've put a block on them. We're just going to have to quickly rip them onto this fence line and keep sending them. All good, mate?
We don't want them going to the left.
We want them on the fence, eh? You right, Das?
Yeah.
Talk to me, mate. What happened? Talk to me.
Went across the creek. She tripped. I went straight over the farm and hit the ground. Landed on my head. The full roly-poly clean over.
Are you alright, mate, though?
Yeah, I'll be right.
You'll be alright?
Shaking pretty hard, but
She's right.
anyway. Is she alright?
Yeah, man. Alright.
Oh, they didn't
Spin-
get that on video.
No. Spin her down here, Das. Come, make her go downhill.
Lost the steer blind too.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Show us? Oh, yeah. What are you doing here, Das? Driving one leg, eh? Hey, 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 hey. Whoa. Keep coming down, Benny. They just got to cross up here. Go down and to your right a bit. Right, Das, up, mate. Whoa. Hey. Here. Come here. Iggy. Whoa. Hey. Hey. Whoa. Whoa. Hey. Righto. Come behind. Come behind. Come behind. Iggy, come behind. Iggy, come behind. Whoa. Push him up. Push him up. Go back. Here, back. Back. Push him up. Push him up. Sam, go back. Go back. Ned, go back. Up. Push him up. Whoa. Hey. Here, dogs. Whoa. Hey. Oh! Hey, hey, hey! How's the new range going, Dars?
Shit.
Benny! Whoa! What happened then, Benny? What happened
Young
then?
Dars went arse over tip off his horse. Ended up in the gully. Had to go pick the young fella up. He's a bit buggered, but nothing stops him.
Is the ground okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Right, yeah. Tough little fella. Good man, Dart.
It's scary.
It's scary.
I thought he was done. He's there laying,
Was it?
waving around.
Oh, and so much pain in my arms doing that.
Yeah. You're like an old man. Yeah.
I seen you like half come down, and then I seen you like do that, and like you were up. I was like, oh, you must have been too bad. I could hear you half yelling. Yeah. Just here. Yeah. So the boys are just gonna put them bikes under the cover. We're all done with them now. Had a clean muster, happy days, that's what we want to hear. And so Dad and I will start drafting these up. Boys will come give us a hand. So just gonna rip these calves and weaners off, split up what needs to be branded, what's weaned, and we'll decide. So we're gonna be back here in a few weeks' time, and we're actually gonna sell, pull the weaners off the cows then as well. Just timing wise, we needed to come here and brand now, and then we'll be back in a few weeks to wean. There's no point weaning now. So when you wean weaners off of your cows, they do come back in weight and that sort of thing. So best option is to leave them on there for a little bit longer, since they've had good rain, grass is coming away, so everyone's sort of fat and sappy. So we will get a count on the weaners, see what we got, see what trucks we need in a few weeks, and then we'll be back here to muster again, rip these weaners off, and then but yeah, for today we might brand this afternoon. If it keeps being clear and it dries up a little bit, we'll be right. If not, we'll be hopefully brand tomorrow morning, if not midday. We'll just see how the day goes. We might have to go muster another paddock and come back and brand, so see how we go. Okay, these nuts. quality bull that we're breeding with, I'll say that. So unfortunately he'll be going to the meatworks. So with cattle, obviously nature is at the forefront and nature's come forward here. He's either stood on it himself or whilst laying down a cow may have stood on it or something like that. So it's just blown out. Just like you or I getting a good punch or a good kick or something, you're going to swell up, and unfortunately she's a sensitive spot. Now, out in the wild, when this sort of thing happens, that bull will no longer breed on, and other bulls will come in and fight and hopefully win that have better underlines and that sort of thing. So that bull with an injured pizzle, he won't breed on. He'll keep trying, but obviously he won't have the ability to breed. Now, bulls with better underlines, they'll be able to then breed on, and from that, their progeny will have better underlines and less likelihood of injuring themselves. Now, with that being the case, out in the wild, because there's no controlled breeding, that's where interbreeding happens and that sort of thing, and that's why we have cattle fenced up in certain paddocks. One bull goes into that mob, and then at the end of the year, you pull him out. That's why you also, if your bull's going to stay in there the whole year and you're not going to pull him out for different periods, that you're constantly pulling the weaners off so they don't get to a matured age in that same paddock with their father, that they're going to be pulled out and weaned and sold on or into different paddocks with different size. So that's just the process there. Now, there's another thing that's altered over the years, and so that's naturally how the underline of a bull becomes better and better. So in the wild, it naturally happens like that, and they're never going to breed on, just like what's happened here. But another thing that's genetically changed over the years that humans have physically done has put poly cows over poly bulls. And so from that, you get a poly calf, and then from that, you don't have to dehorn, which takes up time, and then also just the danger aspect of progeny having horns. If something silly and comes charging at you and you get hit up the bum by a poly bull, it's going to hurt. Obviously, a horn can cut you. So, yeah, that's why we generally will always try to have poly bulls. So we're staying like that for the rest of his day, but we'll just fatten this fella. Just like any other animal, we'll fatten him out and then he'll go to the meatworks.
Hey, buy that fella.
Fuck yeah, there's like 3 of them. Get semen out of it. So that bull of mine that has hurt himself, that's one of his calves. Nice little bull calf. There's probably 2 others I think behind. It's got the same shape, same style, same colour. So a bit unfortunate that he's hurt himself. They've got some cracking calves, but there's a good chance we'll probably keep some of these. So his genetics will flourish and keep going on.
So we just have to the branded calves away from the other calves, so it doesn't let the branded one back that way from it. And then we'll let the other follow this way, or bring the branded ones this way. Right?
So we just finished drafting them calves up. Sun's been a little ripper. We're going to start branding. And saying that, just heard thunder, so we'll rip into it. But we'll kick her in the guts. Boys will go grab some gear. I'm going to go grab a sang because I'm getting a bloody headache. So we'll rip into the branding. Put Benny Boy to the test, eh?
Basically, they sit over the flames, and when the calf comes up here, they lay it down, and they sit it on the calf's bum, and it burns them, basically, with these things. It makes like numbers and stuff.
What we have here are all additional items that we will use in the branding process. In the mix, we have earmark employers. These here are a registered earmark for against our individual name, and just registered here in Queensland. This one here is a dehorning knife for any horns that the cattle have. But over the years we've been using pole bulls, so hopefully there won't be too many calves that we have to dehorn. This one here again is for the dehorning, but for if they have bigger horns, just make it easier. This one here is the scalpel for castration.
Oh, ouch.
Where needed. Very sharp. And this one here is any bull calves that we have, we actually put a tag straight into them so we can identify them going forward easier in that regard.
So you do each of those things one by one for each cow?
Yeah.
And how many are there?
There's 40 there.
40. So you're going to do 40 today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the plan. Weather permitting.
Oh shit, I feel like there's a storm over the back of that.
It's fucking black out there.
Yeah.
See how we go.
I'm trying to get these done so you don't have a background noise tonight.
Why, will there be a background noise? Oh, you mean all of these?
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
Fuck, I reckon it might be raining here within 2 or 3 minutes, eh?
Yeah, could be coming. Mate, that bit of timber, that's there. Low one, that one there. Yep. Can you grab that, just like that, then we'll bring it over and put that dirt bit down on the ground again. This one's probably a bit dirty, that's what we normally do. Just looking for a more sterile table.
Yes.
Done. Good to go. Don't turn it on just yet. We do have to inoculate these with 5-in-1 vaccine. And so these are going to do that, we run them up the crush, and then we'll just individually needle. Gets it done once in their life, and they're right in that regard.
These calves are 7-in-1, so it just helps them out later on. They sort of need that injection. So we're going to leave the gas bottle for now, kick on the guts once we're sort of ready and the calves are loaded. Safe. If you're going far, you're going to hold it, no dramas.
So for the bull, the brand that you see, that's also another registered form of identification. It is. And there's different zones. Other people in Queensland might have the same one, but they're in a different zone. Or Australia or whatever, okay? When these get 10 months old, when we wean them, you might notice with the cows, there's an NLIS tag. That's a National Livestock Identification System. And every individual beast in Australia has its own individual number.
Right.
It does. That's just for obviously a quality assurance side of things. So can fully track the history of that animal. It has a place very much in regard to keeping disease out of the country and what chemicals the animal's been treated with, because there's withholding periods. For every chemical that you use, there might be a certain date, many days withholding period before they can be go to meatworks or other for food, human consumption and all that. So this addresses all that and takes care of all that.
We're going to grab this calf, so 3 jumped out, 2 went up, 1 shot back with the bull, so we're going to go scruff this other one up. Be careful, these horses. Don't go near the horses, fucking. We need to go, we don't block up there, so give him room, so you fan back. Grab him, push him up. Benny, the border collie, just had a little hold of him there, grabbed him on the nose, good dog. So that wraps up the branding. No fatalities, which was good. A few cars jumped under the fence that we wasn't ideal, but it was alright because that was a pack that they got into anyway, so that was going up to mum, jump on a bit of milk early, that's all. But we'll trot these calves up to the mothers now, and we'll bush them out. Everything's been counted and that sort of thing, so happy days. And then Dad and Das will take off back to Bundy. And we'll see how Das is feeling. We come off. It was a bit battered and bruised, the lad, so we'll hear from him maybe tonight, maybe in the morning, see how he's going. Yeah, we'll invite him and go up the creek, take the dogs with us, see if we can find a piggy. But we might jump in, there's a couple of big sort of billabong spots, so we'll jump in, go for a little shower, and go for a lap later on anyway, so hopefully get a sweat up later as well, though, getting a pig, but we'll go for an early shower. Safe travel, see you in the morning.
Thanks, boys.
Let's break all the reels, Dad's gone. Ned!
Yeah, have a go at this.
Here!
That's the
Ned, here!
green dot.
Oh yeah, not bad yourself.
He's not on yet, eh?
No, look through.
Oh yeah. Holographic sort.
Yeah. Whoa. Let it die down a bit. Jeez, yeah.
So that's that. And then, like, it's fucking bright as fuck. So,
Wait, even got little buddy.
that's what I mean. We can literally just sit there
So,
at night and be able to scout that whole thing.
I mean,
Yeah, so when we were mustering earlier, came across a few pig diggings down just by the creek here, so poke down there at some stage tonight and see if they've come back. So especially with the diggings and in cattle country, run a big risk of cattle or horses or just any sort of stock, uneven ground. They can break their ankles or break their leg or whatever, and then if unable to help them, then unfortunately they have to be put down, and not ideal. So, and then even then, chewing up all the feed and everything for the cows as well. Yeah, so in Australia, a massive issue in Australia, especially out west, and another thing as well, carrying disease which then goes to the cattle or to the stock, and that's another big thing for farmers as well. So a dead pig is a good pig.